Hi there. This is Dr. John Whitcomb talking about how the care of your glycocalyx is key to your health. Ever heard of the glycocalyx before? It's basically the mucous layer that lines your gut. And now we know also that lines your arteries. And what does that mucous layer do? Well, in your gut, it makes an environment in which favorable, helpful bacteria can thrive and actually share all sorts of information and all sorts of nutrients back and forth with your immune system and with you. So there's a unique little biome in that mucous bilayer in your gut. But what we're really interested also now is the discovery of the glycocalyx in your arteries. And in your arteries, if you look at it under an electron microscope, you'll see it looks like seagrass, sort of this layer of very fine tendrils made up of this glycocalyx, glucose molecules stuck together in long chains and kind of mucousy. And they sort of wave in the wind. And they have a bunch of functions to them, which is quite interesting. They probably have the key to how capillaries work. And that key is that most red cells are about 25% larger than a capillary. How does that red cell get through when it has a smaller barrier? And there's millions of capillaries, and they get through with virtually no friction at all. Well, actually, there's a book by Dr. Cohen called Human Heart, Cosmic Heart, which suggests that your capillaries are actually the pump in your body, and it's the fourth phase of water, in which water makes sheets of ions that are electrically negatively charged, and the surface of your glycocalyx is helpful for getting that charge started. Well, the surface of your red cells are also negatively charged, which means they repel each other. So it's like two magnets that won't stick together. And when you have a tiny capillary, you get capillary action, and that's also caused by that fourth phase of water. And that allows your capillaries to pump blood. Well, the glycocalyx is also key to making nitric oxide. And nitric oxide helps your arteries relax and be calm and be all plugged together so that LDLs can't penetrate them. That's why you want to take care of your glycocalyx. How do you take care of your glycocalyx? You probably need to have nitric oxide, and that's a separate topic all in itself. But as you should know from listening to prior episodes of this column, that we lose 12% nitric oxide per decade. So by age 70, we're down 85%. That's a problem. Probably need to be taking nitric oxide as a supplement, and probably need to learn how to repair our glycocalyx. That's next week. What will work for me? I'm all into this idea. I think this is key we learn about it, and we will. The glycocalyx, key to your health. Dr. Whitcomb, News and Nutrition.